Hey there. Well, today I'm out here milling around like I always do, trying to figure things to do, constantly trying to stay busy. But I'm standing right here in front of a red oak that I had planted years ago here. It's got a tube on it, and as you can see right down there in the bottom, there's splitting of that tube. That tree is getting bigger and bigger, and it's splitting that tube. So I'm going to go ahead and take that tube off that tree and have a look-see and see how it looks. Well, one thing I'll say, it ended up with a clean trunk. That's one thing I like about them tubes. I got a fence here I'm going to put around it, keep deer from rubbing it. Later on, these lower limbs, they're going to get cut off. They're down too low. I like to see them a little higher than that. But other than that, as you can see, that tree's looking pretty good. Don't have to be a big fence. Just enough to protect it. That's it. We're getting into the dormancy period. And you gotta worry about harming the tree any, because it's getting ready to go dormant anyways. The leaves are changing colors, getting pretty outside, I will say that. There we go. Now she's all protected. That's a good looking trunk on that tree. You know, the reason why I planted all these trees over the years is for wildlife. Got a lot of squirrels that are starting to move in here. Squirrels love them. As far as the acorns and the chestnuts I planted, I first started out with chestnuts. Bear in mind, my first thoughts was put something in that's going to draw in deer, and because I like to deer hunt. And out back there, I've planted chestnuts, crab apples, and here recently persimmons. I'm hoping that it'll continue to draw deer. Deer have been drawn in there. Chestnuts are all done. They've eaten up all the chestnuts, the deer, the squirrel, and groundhogs, and even raccoons. The groundhogs aren't touching the crab apples too awful much that I've seen, but the deer are coming into them crab apples right now because they're starting to drop. Not to mention I have clover back here for them. But one day, sooner or later, this all up here is going to be in clover. For right now, it's part of the yard. I keep it mowed, keep it cleaned, as you can see. Now, the tree back there, on the other side of this tree, that was the very first tree I started when we moved here. We moved here in 2006. During the winter of 2006, I found an acorn out here by the chicken coop, so I picked that acorn up and stuck it in a flower pot in the house. It was in the middle of winter, and it germinated. It's a red oak. And 2007, I planted it out here, and I protected it, kept it protected. And now, oh, it's probably about somewhere between 17 to 19 foot tall. This one right here was planted, oh, probably about 5 years ago, and it's caught up. Red oaks grow pretty quick, by the way. White oaks don't grow as fast, but if you have hybrid white oaks, they'll grow pretty quick too, which I may end up taking this camera and I'll pan around a little bit and let you see. Those are hybrid white oaks there. Take a walk around this way. And all those up through there are oaks. I have one red oak up there. The rest of them are all hybrid white oaks. And I've taken tubes off of others out here that are doing the same thing as that tube. I can't even save that tube because it's so damaged. Anyhow, just something I wanted to share with you. My name's Jim. If you like what you see, subscribe. And don't forget to click on that bell for notifications. You all have a God bless day.